gente convidou, pela primeira vez nesse treinamento, um grupo de alunos para estarem aqui. Antes a gente não fazia tanto isso, e a tendência é que a gente tente fazer isso cada vez mais. A gente acha que é legal também a gente ouvir dos alunos. Em virtude do tempo, a gente não vai conseguir ouvir dos volunteer teachers hoje, mas eu acho que deu para a gente ouvir bastante de todo mundo aqui. Então, a gente tem 5 alunos para darem um depoimento para a gente, contarem a história deles na CPM, por que eles estão aqui, quem eles são, de onde eles vêm, onde eles querem chegar. E eu tenho a imensa honra de chamar primeiro aqui um aluno que, o dia que eu conheci, ele falou, nossa, mas que legal te conhecer e tal. Eu falei, que legal eu te conhecer. Porque a história dele é uma história muito bacana e eu acho que eu queria muito que ele soubesse que eu admiro tanto a tua história quanto você me disse. Então, Maicon, por favor, vem aqui contar a tua história.
Good afternoon. So loud. Oh my gosh. Bonjour. Okay, and I will try speak everything in English, everything that I learned, everything that I know. I will tell you guys in minutes about by myself, a little by myself because the minutes are short, you know. My English is not perfect, but everything that I know I will tell you. Everything that I learned here. All right, my name is Michael Douglas. I live, I did it? I just, okay. Okay, I must confess I'm very, very nervous. I must confess. But I'm not shy. I'm not shy because I love to talk, and I know that I will learn and I will improve my skills and improve this new language for me. My second language is English. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy because, first of all, CPM accomplished my dream. Since I was a child, I had a dream to speak English, to exchange. I love this word. To exchange everything that I know and receive everything that I need to learn. I love this exchange. And CPM has had and have this exchange. They gave me an opportunity to learn English, and I don't know to give again. It's so valuable to me. Thank you very much. To me, was and is a pleasure meet CPM, each person here. I'm nervous, sorry. I'm trying. Thank you. Really? Really, that way I will cry. I will cry. I'm sure of this. I'm sure. Okay. I cannot lose control.
Don't worry. We're all here.
Okay. I said before, I live in Cidade Tiradentes. I don't know if you guys know where is Cidade Tiradentes is. It's West End, I think extreme.
Yeah.
West
Extreme
End?
East, I guess.
Yes. I study English in Cidadão Pró-Mundo since 2014, I think. 4 years, yes, 4 years. Since my level, I began in level A, B, C, and go on. I'm here now. I will conclude this year. I'm so happy for this. Actually, I conclude my first college. Oh, sorry, I didn't say to you my age. I am 22 years old. And last year, I concluded my first college, foreign trade, comércio exterior, I think. Yes. I'm so happy for this. I'm proud for this because I needed to fight to be here and to conclude, because I faced many walls in my face, in my front of. Sorry, I said before my English is not perfect, but basically, a little that I know, I'm speaking now for you. I'm so happy. I want to cry here. I want to cry. I'm a winner. I'm a warrior to be here.
How long from Cidade Tiradentes to the unit you go to?
Sorry.
How long does it take you to go from your house to the CPM place where you study?
Oh, yes, okay. My unit in CPM is Real Parque. You can see my commute from Cidade Tiradentes, nearby Goianás, I think, to Real Parque. Is terrible. Sometimes during my weekend was only tired. I didn't have time to enjoy my weekend. I study in Real Parque on every Saturdays. Every Saturdays. So when I left my home, is almost 10 o'clock. I arrived in my house 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. My whole day is...
At Real, the classes start at 1 p.m., so he leaves at 10 in the morning, so just so everybody's...
Thank you very much. Yes. I'm nervous, sorry.
You don't have to be.
Okay. I said before, my minutes, I think it's 4 minutes. I will...
You can have the time of your life there, Michael.
Okay.
You're inspiring us.
And oh my gosh, I will cry. Okay. I said before, I concluded college, and I said before that I faced many walls. Thanks God, because English, I think that English, this language, in my course, I know that I will have a great future and exchange everything that I know, everything that I learned in CPM and my college. I will give to other people, because the same way that I had the opportunity to speak this language that I'm speaking now to you, I didn't know before. For me, nothing to discuss, nothing to discuss. I think minimum, I think that I would do is be a volunteer, and I want to be a volunteer. This is my desire, my great desire, because I want to give everything. I want to comprometer.
Give back.
Give back, yes. I want to give back everything that I learned. For me, doesn't have money to pay this, because I live so far from here, so far. And right now I'm here in the house telling you about by myself in English. Can you see?
And we can all understand.
In English. Yes, I will conquer. I will do it. And I don't know if you believe you have a right to have your opinion. I believe that God connected my way with CPM, be the changer. This slogan is amazing, because since I was a child, I saw a couple from United States speaking, and a translator make a translation. And oh my gosh, I want to be translator. I wanna understand what they are talking about. And they are a couple firemen.
Firemen. Firefighters.
Yes, sorry guys, I forgot. And I wanted to know. I want to know about their life, their culture. And I didn't money before. Other thing, I came from humble family. My parents, my family didn't have to pay money to me study, English course. And I met a friend. He's called Douglas. Douglas, where is Douglas now? Douglas learned English here. Right now, he's flying. And for me, it's very valuable for me because he said about CPM, 5 years of English. Okay, I understood everything. The next week, I was in CPM in Hell Park, enrolling. Everything was and is and will be new for me because I said before that I loved exchange and get speaker as well. I received new culture, new people. I love relationship. I love.
We love you.
Oh my gosh. I said, I will cry. I will cry. Okay. And I hope that you understood me.
Every
I think.
single word.
Really? Really? Okay. Thank you very much. I don't know if here is there new teacher, but yes, there is. Okay. One day, I'll be where you are now. Sit there. One day, I will be where you are, sit, looking and listen my student in the future. I know many things from Hell Park. I'm representing, yes, you there, yes. And I want to have this pleasure to be my student. I want to be proud of him, to see here, to see. He hears speak about himself.
Michael.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I really have a terrible job because I know that we can all be here the whole day, but we have 4 more people.
Sorry.
It's the terrible job, and I'm just.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Arigatou gozaimasu. Muito obrigado.
I'm very sure that it's not going to be very long until he's sitting right there. Next, Andres. Come here. So the four students that are coming here now, Andressa, Felipe, Cris, and Tawane, they're going to come one after each other. They're all in the CPM Qualify program that I told you earlier. So Maicon is, we're trying to do more and more of recognizing the students who stay with us longer. So, because we want to increase our retention rates, and we want the students who are starting to look at these guys and say, look, in a couple of years, just like Michael wants to be there, we want those students to be where they are, and so forth. So the idea is that more and more we're going to give more opportunities and try to look for not only to be here and give space and talk, but also to help them get into the job market and network and mentorship and things like that. So that's the idea. So the following 4 students are at CPM Qualify, which follows that idea. So let's listen a little more. Andrés, por favor.
Just a sec. Just a second.
Oh,
She's tying her shoes.
And if you don't feel comfortable talking in English for any reason, nobody has to, okay? Just so it's clear.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andressa. I'm 21 years old. And today I was invited to talk about myself and tell how I studied English, how I studied at CPM changed my life. I started to study English at school when I was in 5th grade. And start English make me want to travel the world and know more about another cultures. And I realized that study English could open the world for me. But English became much more important to me when I moved to Brazil 3 years ago. To be honest, my life in Brazil was not what I was expecting. I saw myself very lost, and I was very scared. I don't know what to do, how can I do. And when my friend Camila, who studied at João 23, told me about CPM, I saw the opportunity to dedicate myself for something I really like, and it's make me feel more positive about my life in Brazil. I remember that I was very anxious in my first day at CPM.
Where did you come from? I think you...
Okay, I was born in Japan. Yeah, I lived here for 3 years before, but now I moved here and I'm living here. Well, okay. So my first day at CPM, I was very anxious, but all the teachers received me with open heart, and I could see the bright eyes, they say, the same bright eyes that I could see here. And during my course, I learned more than English. I became more communicative. I became more... Sorry. Oh, my Deus. I became more communicative. I never could imagine myself talking in public like I'm doing today. Sorry, guys. I'm a living proof that all the volunteers here are doing a wonderful job. I think CPM is more than an English school. CPM gives hope. CPM inspires the students and make their dream come true. It is why it's so important to me to be a volunteer here. And I'm proud to graduate at CPM and to be here as a volunteer today. So, is it. I just want to thank you to be here today. Thank you, everyone.
Não é fácil, né? Eu acho que a gente fez uma rodada no CPM Qualify com várias empresas que entrevistaram nossos alunos, fizeram umas simulações de entrevista. E aí uma pessoa me falou algo no final que me tocou muito, e é o que a gente acabou de ver aqui. Todos eles, sem exceção, falam de como retribuir alguma coisa que a CPM faz por eles. Eu acho que isso é muito genuíno e de coração. O próximo da lista, deixa eu ver aqui quem que é o próximo. Taranã, Felipe. Felipe estava assim, será que eu tenho que falar mesmo? Falou, Felipe.
Obrigado. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna try to do everything right. So I came here to present a little bit about myself. I'm Felipe. I'm 23 years old. I study architecture and urban planning at the University of São Paulo. So my history with this NGO started like 3 or 4 years ago when a friend of mine, he just said that have a school at my neighborhood that was giving free English class that I never heard about this group. So I just came to the school and just started to take these classes and learn a lot, and I'm still learning until today. So during these 3 years, CPM gave me like a lot of stuffs, like knowledge, access to information, and even further, access to culture. Um, I'm very proud about my history as a poor boy who grew up and accessed one of the biggest and better universities of my culture. Oh, yes. But I didn't came here to talk about that because my history at my university, when I arrived there, I just realized that my battle was just beginning because many of my friends, my co-workers there, they have opportunities that I never had when I didn't was in the college. Like many of my co-workers there, my friends, they live it abroad. They have traveled to many places that I have never been to. So, sorry. Although I came here to talk a little bit about an opportunity that I have last year that have changed a little bit, have changed a lot of my life, have changed the way I see my profession here in Brazil, have changed the way I see architecture, and have changed the way I see myself as a student in this world. What experience was that? I spent 2 months working with a heterogeneous group from students, architect students from China, India, Turkey, and United States. So we just spent 2 months working in an architectural project. So I always was a good student. So I did know how to draw a building, how to concretize my ideas as an architectural project. But how I could do this in another language? The difficult for me was to defend my idea in another language and defend my idea to people with another cultures. So at the beginning, I was totally scared. I was terrified. I was shocked, and I was a little bit paralyzed. So, but this was a really, really good opportunity, and I couldn't give up. So I just remember all my teachers at CPM, they listened. So I just continued. I just persist, and it was okay. So I just spent there these 2 months working with these students from other countries, and it was so good, so amazing. Like many change of ideas, and was really nice for me as a student. And suddenly, there just happened something that I wasn't expecting. I just started to date one of my coworkers. Yeah, it was funny. And during these 2 months. So yes, thank you CPN for yeah. Yeah, thank you CPM for helping me for one of my longest relationships. Okay. Okay. So I'm very glad of all my teachers at CPM because they have changed a lot on my history, a lot, yes, on my personal life. They didn't give me just knowledge, they give me the culture that I can access. They open me the world, do you know? So, so if I have something to tell you today is how serious this project is and how it really can change people's life. People who haven't opportunity to people who haven't great opportunities. So, but people that are very determined like me. So thank you, CPM, for helping me to turn the trash in my life and turn to treasure. Yes.
Não dá vontade de acabar, né, gente? É muito foda isso aqui. Como diz o Pibelli, vocês são foda. Cris, vem cá. Vamos lá. Next, Cristiane.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Cristiane. I'm 21 years old. I am a student of biology at Universidade Federal de São Paulo. And I was invited here to speak a little about me and the experience of CPM in my life. So I started in English with 10 years old or something like that when I asked my mother to pay a private school to me and let me learn English to understand the music and things like that. Then I studied for a long period during my life in a private school, and was a totally different experience. I started at CPM in the middle of 2015, and in the level G at Monte Azul, before I moved to Capão Redondo in the beginning of 2016, and the things that I learned in CPM was totally different, because I learned even more than English. We have a contact with incredible people, incredible teachers, and people that I understand that really want to be there because they aren't receiving money or something material to be there. So it's totally different from my private school that I studied before. I want to do a lot of things with the English that I'm learning here. I know my English isn't perfect yet, but I want to be a master degree in genetics, human genetics, I don't know. Study astrobiology or, yeah, it's very nice, I know. Work at, I don't know, in NASA maybe, I don't know. I know they will want me, but maybe I want to work with them. Or do totally different thing, maybe a criminal investigator, I don't know what I want to be a CSI. But with the English, I know that I will have a totally different view and higher access to the world, because when I am in the college, I need to learn things in English and heard the things in English and study most part of the books and things that I do is in English. And if I didn't have an idea, even the small that the things that I need to do, if only Portuguese, I won't have the opportunities that I have now. I already was invited to be a teacher in a private school to childs and things like that, but I don't feel that I'm prepared to do this kind of thing yet. But with the English in my life, I want to do a lot of things, travel and know new people and new cultures and learn new things, and with just like the people who was before me, I say, try to pass the things that I learned in a different way too. share the information that I receive with the CPM to the other people. Starting with my house, I don't know, maybe my mother. He's a domestic and he works a lot to give the things to me because I don't work because I am only in college. So maybe change the people that are in my community, I don't know, and try to start with the smaller things, then open, maybe do something to the country, I don't know, but be a president, maybe, I don't know, but change the thing too. And is that, thank you for attention, and for the ones that are teaching, thank you for the work that you do with your students, because without you, nothing that will be possible, and you do amazing job. And the experience that I have here in CPM is just incredible. Thank you a lot for all the things you do for your students. Thank you.
Chris, when I started teaching English, I didn't speak 10% of what you spoke, so you're ready. Tawane, I'm rushing it up because we still have to hear Tawane and then get the group picture and just a little few last minute notes, okay? Sorry for the last minute rush when I know that this is the part that everybody's emotion. We'll get there.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself as well and my experience with English. So my name is Tawane, I'm 20 years old, and I study mathematics at Federal University of ABC. I started to study English a few years ago. I was a kid, but it was just to understand the lyrics, to understand the movies. I really appreciated to see with the subtitles, and nobody at home wanted, but for me, it was kind of something different. Yes, I'm nervous as well, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you why. I started to study. My parents were always very supportive, although they didn't have they couldn't afford financially because I have two more sisters, but I didn't stop. I started to study by my own. My parents, they brought books for us, and I studied. And then in 2015, when I went to my grandma's house, my cousins were talking about a course classes they were taking at a very interesting school, and then it was a PM, and they were so excited, and they were talking, the teachers were just speaking English from the first level, and I was like, that's nice. I really appreciated, I really wanted to talk to people just in English, because although I could learn things from books, it was different when it was frustrating when you couldn't speak, right? Because you didn't have a partner to talk to, and I didn't know how to speak effectively, right? So I asked them to take me there, and I went. So in 2015, as I said, I started, and it was one of the most amazing experiences I had in my life, because of everybody said before, the teachers are there because they want to. They do have brights in their eyes, and they want the students to become. It's nice because they have the whole background, and they could share with us how did they learn English, and they have a lot of different stories. And I always appreciated this. The word exchange is a thing that we say. And that means a lot for me, to exchange experience, exchange stories, and all this. And, okay, but one of the things, when I got there, I wasn't confident to talk in English. I could speak just the basics, but I wasn't speaking at all. And then, while I was in the class, I was becoming comfortable. I kind of got used to it, and sometimes I just speak a lot. But now I do have short time, so I'm going to control myself. So Yes. And then, okay, I became confident. And I realized that we all have our pace to talk, to speak. I shouldn't compare myself to someone that started at the same level as me. And, oh, how could she speak that well and I don't? We have our own pace. We have people that wanted to help us, and the teachers knew that. They were very inspiring as well. It wasn't just the textbook that was open. They were open. They were there talking, I don't know, about a specific subject. They were asking us, what do you want to learn? And what do you want to talk about during the break or something like that? And it was great to share this. So all the students said that the teachers had the bright in their eyes. We have hope. And this is true because I had opportunities from the English that I never imagined. When I got in university, in 2015 as well, I got into an organization called Enactus that worked with social entrepreneurship. And I had the opportunity, we won the championship here in Brazil, and we had the opportunity to go abroad to represent our country, talking about social entrepreneurship, totally in English. And they were asking who wanted to go. And I was already in CPM, but I didn't know if I was ready to go. But I thought like, that's a great opportunity. They are gonna help to afford and everything. Why not? I should take the risk. And then I went, and I asked the teachers if I was speaking well, how was my accent and everything, so I could do the best there. And I went, and for me, it was a huge step. And talking about step, I remembered when I read in a book a quote that says, "A journey begins with only a single step." And that step that I made back in 2015 to take the English study seriously changed my life. So it wasn't just that, it was just the first step. And then last year, I was looking for a job. I tried some interviews and I didn't pass. It was frustrating, but that's okay, because I think we all have reasons why, the connecting dots. There are things that are supposed to happen, I don't know. And two of the interviews that I took were in English. The first one I didn't pass, but okay, it wasn't for me. Then the second one, I was kind of hopeless. I was like, okay, I didn't pass that one. It's because, I don't know, maybe English is not good enough and all those things. But then I remember everything I went through, the whole path that I had, the whole journey that I had to study, to be here. Okay, let's go, let's do that. And then, okay, I tried to be calm in the interview, and then I got the job. Today, I'm working at British Council, and it's a huge step for me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So yeah, I had teachers that believed in me, my parents believed in me, and I believed in myself. And then when I got there, I knew that they have a great mission and everything, and I shared the opportunity with the co-workers and to become volunteers, and then one of them are here. Where are you, Luca? Right there. And he works at the same company, and I talked about it, and they like it. And yes, talking about sharing and to give back everything that we received. Yes, guess what? I want to, and I will become a volunteer as soon as I finish the Qualify, which I'm preparing myself to take my first certificate in English by CPM as well. And yeah, so I'm studying mathematics because I want to become a teacher. I believe in education, and I believe in Brazil. So when I got here, I was listening to the lecture of Lucia, and I thought that was amazing. So I believe in education, and the work that you do are changing it. So that's all. Thank you very much.